Should we have an early look for some totems? There's one there. One right here. Dull. Have a cheeky little gander at this one. I did not see that Dolphins loss coming. That team looks abject. Alright. It looks like it's a big swing and a miss on the totem build, but we'll get one out there anyway. Thank you. Did I just say thank you to a totem for getting cleansed? There's being polite and then there's being weird. Do you get your shot off? Do you not? Did they make this shorter? Did they make this tile a little bit shorter? Also, did they make Deathslinger slower? What's going on? This is a teeny tiny loop compared to what I'm used to. Well done. It's the same? Are you sure? Are you sure? It seems small. Nice. I'll go back around. They might not expect this. They did not expect this. Back here. Here we go. No, maybe you're right. Right. You're staying on us. Okay. That's not a bad opening loop, is it? And there is some gem movement. Thank the Lord. If there were no gem movement, I'd be popping off. Hold. Send. Send back. Nice. Okay. Wait once here. You don't go on the second. Nice. Then you go. And, oh, I don't want to be here anymore. Send it. Just send it. 2 gens pop. 3 gens pop. Pallet down. DC. If you're chilling, I'll get in a locker and I'll just give myself a cheeky little heal because I think that's deserved. I mean, they're calling it one of the greatest starts to a Dead by Daylight stream of all time. That is absolutely outstanding. Can I tell you, pumpkin spice flavoured coffee, I think the results speak for themselves. Slate is humble. Listen, you can be humble or you can be good. I choose to be good. That's not true. You can be good and humble. But there's not much content in that. You know? Look at those charms. Kind of whimsical. Hello. Hello. Hello, team. Hello, team. Let's get it going. I don't go upstairs. My days of running to the middle of the map are done. You know, I'm a little bit sick of all the early aggro that I'm taking. He says, taking early aggro. Just retreat, retreat. You might call this cowardly. No, I think this is just us playing cautiously, denying the killer early opportunities to get a hook or an injury on the board. That terror radius then. Demo? No. Wesker, you're right. I always get those confused. Okay, we'll take a Wesker here. Oh yeah, I was going to look for totems, wasn't I? Totems, totems, totems. One there. Dull. Kind of exposed. Is it worth it? Probably not. Let's do it. Is 2v8 finally done? It isn't. Tomorrow is the last day of 2v8. I did get a splash screen as well when I logged into DBD. 9.2.0, the anti-tunnel and anti-slug updates have been suspended. Behaviour have said that they've heard the concerns. They were too punishing for killers. They are going to go back to the drawing board on the anti-slug and anti-tunnel updates, so those won't be making it into the live game. Which, credit to them, you know, that's what the PTB is for. I think you really can get a bit too worked up about changes in the PTB. Because they do tend to listen to the pushback, the concerns. Still releasing map changes with 1,000 pallets. I don't know about that. All I know about is the anti-slug and anti-tunnel stuff. I thought the PTP was destroying the game. No, unfortunately not. So it once again falls to me to try and single-handedly destroy the game. And you know, I'll try my best. My first DVD streamer follow, welcome! 30-year FPS addict, moved to join the party. You're a Counter-Strike kind of individual. What kind of stuff we're talking here? It's been a while since I've been on an FPS. I do occasionally get the hankering to do so. Right, top start this. Two gens in play. We could think about the conservatory gen here. Upstairs gen's moving. I think this is a gen that's very important to get rid of. This or that one. You don't want these two sticking around in the endgame. I did enjoy you destroying someone else's Mori in the weekly highlights. I do horrendous things to Moris, it's true. Doesn't matter whose. I've seen you play Deathslinger. That's close to FPS gameplay. It is, for sure. I'll tell you why I took to Deathslinger. I used to play a fair bit of Roadhog years and years and years ago on Overwatch, and kind of similar. Not quite hit scan. You've got to lead your target a little bit. Obviously the reeling in mechanic as well. Hello Tomahawk, how's your weekend? Weekend was very good, thank you. I'm not going to be able to start progressing, unfortunately. Gotta go. Nor can I get the unhook. I don't think. I'm going to take him to Shack and see what we need to do from there. You're on me, okay. We'll move in. Whew. Hello. Do you want to heal? What are you thinking? I can heal you. Don't have a can, unfortunately. Oh, I hate being able to see the gen progressing. Cool. So I'm seeing, is it Surge? I think it's a little bit of Surge out there. And Pain Res, of course. Big gen regression from Wesker. We're still doing okay. Have to imagine they'll be heading this way, right? Maybe not. I'll kick that gen. Oh, away! Away! Oh my god. I made the noise. You know the villager noises that you sometimes get in Age of Empires? Away! Like okay. Okay. No matter. On the gen. It's gonna be a nasty 3 gen. No, it's not. We've got that gen all the way over there, which is okay. Went a bit Geordie there, I didn't I? Hey, do you know what? As I was moving, I was like, hang on, yellow gen, Trail of Torment. But we still had that terror radius, so I was like, nah, it's fine, it's fine. In the end, it was not at all fine. Still feeling very good. Oh my lord. Whew. I get another surge here. The thing we might be hoping for. Are we maybe hoping that they run out of progression events on that gen? They kick it there. That might be the plan. That might be the hope. They're on us. Okay, we'll keep on moving. Nope. Ooh, that seemed like a quick vote. Is this Superior Anatomy? No, it's Bamboozle. Could be Superior Anatomy as well. Look here. Drop. I'm still dropping. Got to drop immediately with that being there. I think the plan is just to buy as much time as possible. Hope there's gem movement out there. Yeah, just solid work. You see them like hugging the wall so they can get the quick bound into the wall. Yeah. Shame Bamboozle didn't leave just a little bit sooner. Good Wesker, clearly. We need gem movement here. We need gem movement. I'm a broken record when it comes to my diagnoses for tough games. Thanks so much. If you get on a gen, I've got inner strength. I'll just handle my own healing. Thank you so much. Nia's on the gen. Good stuff. Coda, thank you for the sub conversion. Appreciate it. Do that. I'll get a spray. Who knows? If we do that here, that might bring them over to this tile. You never know. Go, 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 go. It's a little bit of movement here. I think rather than going over to Nia's gen, what we might be best placed to do is move this gen along as a decoy. There's that Meg's taking aggro, doing great work. Ah. Here he comes, Grim Reaper loops. Back at it. Sorry, Meg. I shouldn't have mentioned anything. Nia's gonna get that gen. We need to get to a gate. The 3E still very much on the cards here. What made you choose those perks? I thought they might have a totem, you know? Turns out they probably don't. Going after Nia here. They've found their targets. For sure. Where is Nia? Could we maybe find a way to take a hit? They've got Pain Res for sure, they've got Surge for sure, they've got Tread the Torment. There could theoretically be room for Blood Warden. Do we just leave to give Hatch at this point? We're a little bit too committed to taking a hit, aren't we? Oh my god, they've done it! Oh my lord, they've somehow gotten out. Okay. Claudette takes a hit. Oh god, it's Claudette okay. Claudette's okay! What a situation. Well done, team. 3E. Delighted about that. Are you playing PTB? No. No. Is the PTB still up? I don't think so. Okay, that's on me. I should have trusted my teammates there when they fled from the gen. All I can say a bit about the Atlanta performance last night is that unironically Ku hasn't been the same since someone stole his shoes. Is that real? I know he's dropped off, but I didn't know that it coincided with a shoe stealing situation. That was, yeah, that was, oof. We were lucky. Those Falcons were looking really, really good. An ugly win, but a win nonetheless. Chase McLaughlin kind of looked not quite as good, not quite as dependable as you would have thought. You know, missing around 40 yards, don't expect it from him either. Someone stole his cleats in 2021. He's seemingly been rattled since. Yeah, seriously, what was in those shoes? Hello, Goober. Great game yesterday. Yes, it was. It was. Tell you what, Emeka Ibuka. What a debut. 2 touchdowns. I thought it'd be good. I didn't think it'd be that good. Was delighted to see that. Another good start here. Oh, well, it would have been even better if we could have got 2 gens out there. This would be Grim Embrace. Just stick with it. We'll get this gen. And then Seeing as someone else has got the upper hook. Ah. We'll find the totem. However, that probably brings Michael this way, doesn't it? Yeah. Damn. So kick that gem. They're not going to let us hang around. They're looking for a way to vault that. No, never mind. Is that bamboozle? Oh, ah. Screwed up there. I don't want to burn this, and I think they know that I don't want to burn this. Ah. Ooh, hold on. Got on a drop on them there. He somehow... he somehow pulled a rabbit out of a hat. He did appallingly. It was not good running of the Shack there. Gave away hits he shouldn't have, but my god. What a comeback. Right, so a totem. Anywhere around it. There's a totem over here. Let's get it. A little look to the heavens, and he flipped. God damn it. You'll be looking for a reason to vault this. Yeah, we'll just get away while you do. And I want a pallet with that. We've gone to the wrong area for a pallet. This can be a dead zone. There's a pallet here, okay. Cheeky little god filler. Head back to Shack. Why not, right? We'll get to the window. Tier 3. Should have burnt that, to be honest with you. Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to fall for that again. Hey, listen, 2 gens left. Feeling pretty good about that. Plus, they used Tier 3, but still go after the injured party. A little bit of a sunk cost associated with that. Can Rick get that gem before the Grim Embrace is in play? Yes, because they're not moving. Hi. Uh-huh. Okay, see you later, Michael. They're fun. They're fun. They're a memester. Don't worry about Michael. They're just a fun little memester. Oh, you are playing a dangerous game, my friend. Okay. Quick, very quick unhook. No doubt about it. I want to deal with my own health state, so I think getting this totem is very important. Gonna tombstone you off hook? I hope not. Hello. Nah, just get on a jet. Okay, do you know what? I'll take a heal. I'll take a heal. Why not? Thank you. Because Rick has a very far along gem. That's great. And they lose tier 3. And Tap has a decoy gen. Everything's looking great. Thank you. Alright. Rick should be able to get this gen. Can I help? Yeah, the vital intervention. The gen getter, they're calling him. No way out. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. We've got to go. Oh, Jesus. Pallet here, thankfully. Oh. Nothing quite like the Maya's stun noise, is there? Especially in an endgame situation. Especially to deny the hit in an opportune way. Oh, Christ. Right, I did not know they were on me and that close. Get a bolt there. Swing and a miss. Therefore, makes a lot of sense. Get around this side. When can we start moving the gate? Quick. Nice. When will we start moving the gate? Right, the gate's open. See you later, mate. See you later. It's been a fun one. Please say this is the... Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. It's another Silence of the Lambs moment. Jodie Foster's gone to the wrong gate. Is Maya still just on the boat? Okay, GG. GG. Fare thee well, Michael. Well played. Bit of Haddonfield, huh? If our games were to turn, this would be a map on which they could turn. Very tough map for survivors these days is Haddonfield. That gen is a cursed chalice. I'm not going to that gen early doors. And I think this is me becoming a bit more mature. Okay, well, never mind. Let's go to that gen. I mean, if the other ones are blocked, then what can we do? This just feels, you know, it feels very, very exposed. And that's because it is very, very exposed. I suppose we've got this pallet right here. Maybe it's not as bad as we thought. I'd love to get eyes on the killer here. Would love it. We have an invocation in the basement. I do see that. It's a very nervy moment. I was not able to discern who the killer is from that brief bit of music. Not very good at that. I don't know if anyone else has an idea. Trapper! Oh, with the eerie. Intriguing. Very intriguing. We've shunned a pallet with no traps for a pallet with a trap. Gotta drop that. Yeah, they'll try and push us into the trap pallet. We're not going to go that way. We'll take an injury if we must. Keep on moving, keep on moving. Get all the way over here. And honestly, play it pretty safe. Get back here. Hang on. Still on us. I'm dropping immediately. Or reading pretty sensational for us there. Well played. This is a fake. And they've still got the drop on us there, I think. Do we get this? We do. They're plonking that down. Yeah, and we're done, right? Presumably. Wasn't a bad chase. Some solid gem movement there. I'll take a hook. It's fine. That's fine. And the gens are moving. We love that. The amount of gem progress is substantial. It is pain res. It's 3 different gens moving. Wow. Well, that's huge. And all of a sudden, we're looking ahead to an endgame. As Lara gets back on that gen. I didn't see where Trapper went. They might be after Ada. I certainly hope they are. But this is weaving spiders in effect here. I think the gens are that bit quicker because of the invocation. It is Trapper. Trapper can snowball, as we all know. What a situation with 1 gen left. I can tell when they have pain res. When we got hooked, did you see Dwight's gen? It just took a hit exactly at that time. Okay, as Ada gets back on that gen, that's huge. Dying state for Lara. Take a heal right here. Says the world record holder of Trapper. Not anymore. I've been knocked off my perch by like 40 seconds. It was rough. It's another pain res. Hits on Ada's gen. We'll replace them. Damn. My plan is take a hit over here, take them all the way to this house, avoid traps. There's one right in front of the house. And they've seen enough. They're going to head back immediately. We need to move another gen. We can't rely on just a single gen. Taking chase here. Dwight immediately back on the gen. If we get on it as well, I don't think they'll get back here in time. Oh, but they could get pain res. Do they have a Scourge Hook? Oh, thank God. Thank God. That skill check, whatever it was from Dwight there, that skill check that bumps the progress along, absolutely vital. Absolutely vital. Check on No Way Out. Want to see what kind of situation we're looking at. No way out. Okay, we'll start moving in. Now, do you know what? We need to move in with Dwight, but then maybe we need this gate open. Totem. You'll know it. What a spot. What a spot, what a find. Okay, I'm glad we found this. This could have absolutely thrown the game aside if we ran into this. Dwight moving in. 99 gate. Don't love it. We don't go on hook first. We get this gate open. They've not trapped it either, which is huge. And then Trapper doesn't want to pressure us off. I think the team needs to hold on just a little bit. I am opening this, by the way. Nowhere to be damned. Sorry, Blood Warden be damned. Dwight can't take a hit here. This is too early. Dwight needs to not take a hit. Second stage is okay. Where is Dwight? Dwight's right there. That's okay, that's okay. Dwight takes a hit. Ada needs to take a hit. If Ada can find a way to take a hit here, I think we're loving life. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Heal tech. Dead hard, possibly, for Ada. GG 40. Oh. Very clean. Oh, I tell you what. Brett, you reminded me. Football. Northern Ireland. I thought they could do it. Congratulations, Germany. Righting the ship and getting a win. I dared to dream that Northern Ireland could maybe pull off the upset. Wasn't quite to be. 3-1, I think, in the end, wasn't it? What do we win in? It's World Cup qualifiers. Germany beat Northern Ireland 3-1. After having lost to Slovakia. Jesus. Earlier in the week. Alright, Chucky. We'll take a Chucky game. They've already kicked this door in. Good to see. Hi. You want me away from that gen? I'll get on the gen. No? No? Okay. That's a new one. That's a new one. On me. Am I okay on this gen? Jake, is this part of your plan? Solo challenge? They're doing something? What? Is this okay? Okay, thank you. I'm allowed on this one, everyone. This one's allowed. We'll just hang around here. Fawn gets the unhook. Pretty quick unhook, but I don't know if I hate that. If it keeps Chucky over on that side of the map, allows us to get another couple of gens out there. I think that's fantastic. However, that's exactly what that's done. I think that's the rare, agreeable quick unhook, as long as we can protect Beale. Alright, so Jake's going to get their solo gen. Great news. Gets to healing Beale. We'll get this one. Is today the end of 2v8? It's tomorrow is the end of 2v8. I just, these likely lads are scaring me. I don't know what's going on with them. Apologies if I'm a bit distractible. Well, not distractible, but I've got a bit of like an ulcer developing on the left side of my mouth that I've just realised is a thing. So if I suddenly wince in pain, you know why. I've not got any Bonjela in. Okay. Take them all the way to the silo. They're going to kick that. They're going to head this way. Tomorrow, got my hopes up then. Another 24 hours of this rehashed bollocks. You know, I think it'll be. I'm waiting for it to go as well. Not to be too pessimistic, but I'd like to do a fair few 1v4 killer games. You know. Solidarity. My left top wisdom tooth is a bozo. Or the wisdom teeth. Yeah, I know all about that. I'm very sorry. Nothing came up with a wisdom teeth after the dental checkup, thankfully, but they can be ticking time bombs, can't they? Okay, so Dying State over there. They've slugged briefly, just to chase us off the gen. Do we have another gen back here? We do. I'm going to work on this one as well. When's the new chapter? 23rd? Great question. That would make sense, wouldn't it? It's usually like a few weeks after PTB. I was thinking of Krasu. Oh, can I get a confirmation, by the way? Is it Krasu or Krasue? Do you add the A at the end of the pronunciation? I thought I had it, but now I'm not sure if I have it. Regardless, fun killer. Only played a little bit of her. Excited to try her out in the main game. Krasu. Okay, perfect. No A. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. Because well, that means that I was right and that someone in the YouTube comments was wrong. Can you imagine that, everyone? Someone in the YouTube comments being wrong. Is Fung able to go for the save here? It certainly can't be us. Jake comes off the gen. How could they be wrong? They knew all about the panel flickering. That's true. And they made it my problem. There's the unhook. Does Fung trade? Yes. Trading is fine, in my opinion. Double Dying State, not fine. Very unfortunate. Oh, DS for Bill is so clutch. DS for Bill is ridiculously clutch. Imagine that into adrenaline. Oh. Such a shame. Such a shame. You dared to dream that they'd get away with the DS pull. They do not. Right, getting the gate open. And they will hook. Think this one through. So Jake's gate is over there. Hook's there. Jake's gate is going to be the one. I'm going to wait for Jake to 99. Then we'll open this. They'll open that one. It could be Noed is what is really scaring me here. Doing a little cursory glance for the Noed totem. How many perks do we know about? We've not really been able to rule out or rule in many perks. As they're going hidey-ho mode here. I mean, these are the plays we make. If it is Noed, so be it. We go down altruistically. There's languid touch, for one thing. Just go. Just send. Should have let Jake do that, in all honesty. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't we have to farm? Hold on. There'll be an endurance hit there. Or they'll try and get ahead of them. There's Jake. Hold on. Gets the heal. We'll get out of there. Fung down. Okay. Blood Warden would be a damn shame. Here's the thing, though. If they slug them over there to try and get us, I could give them an opportunity to crawl. I think we leave. I think our only play is to leave. And I hope Jake is in agreement here. Thank you, my friend. Get out. Yeah. I think Hatch or crawling to gate. Let's have a look. So it tells me that was not the hatch escape. It was not. It was the Mori. GG. Surely fake. Yup. Fake. I love him. He's hilarious. Overrated, TBH. Weird accent. You need taste? No. I don't know why I start picking fights about not liking myself. I tell you what, this pumpkin spice ground coffee is very good. I didn't do enough coffee, so it's actually not quite as strong as I'd like, but still tasty. Pumpkin spice. Fresh Market are doing it. Ground coffee, pumpkin spice flavoured. Big recommendation. Hello. Right. Unknown. Ooh. Jesus, that was good. I did run right into it there. That was a little unfortunate. Still a good play from them. There's no add-ons to give you an aura when someone gets weakened, right? I was just thinking, could they be following our progress? Nah, I think we're fine. Okay, on the gen. Oh dear. I'll do coffees last. I'll do a big batch of coffee and put it in a little thermos so I refill as I stream. I've not been doing too well against Unknown recently. If the streak is to end, I wouldn't be surprised if it ended here. We'll do what we can. Hold on to this toolbox. We want this toolbox to be there for us nearing the end game. Matthew, welcome. Have the comfort build. We do have the comfort build. We've got the right build for the job. Amy, welcome. Hello. PY, hello. I'm doing great. There's a streak. What were we up to? It's not a streak with a capital S. We've just been playing really well this morning, and we've happened to have 5 solo queue escapes in a row. Which is, you know, not incredibly noteworthy. If we can get another couple under our belt all of a sudden, we're looking at 10. Beyond then, who knows? Who knows? Brilliant start in terms of gens. There's Unknown on Ace. Try and get rid of some of our weakened bar here. Ace running the double window, doing pretty well with it. Yeah, very good stuff from Ace this. How'd the fantasy football team do this weekend? In 2 of my leagues, I've already lost. Unfortunately, like confirmed, no way back. But in the main league, the one I most care about, I've got like a 54% chance of victory. I've got Jones, I've got Hawkinson, other guys got DJ Moore. It's going to be tough. No doubt about it. How about we get this gen? Sable in chase. Do we go for the save? Don't want to get the save too early here. Oh, they get the save, okay. In that case... Do you know what? Yeah, just... that was bad. It's tough. Lithe? Let's get some distance from that tile. Avoid that. Need to run that pretty tight, and we do. There's a pallet there. Yeah, the moonwalking just got me. However, make it a 1-gen game. Oh, we're slugging, are we? Okay. That's alright. I think they didn't want that gen to pop, obviously. And now, we have a very, very good 3-gen indeed. Pretty ideal, in fact, for a game like this. Heal from Sable. I think, honestly, I'm usually a no heals, get the gens kind of guy. However... Oh, well. Okay, no, turns out I still am very much a no heals, get the gens kind of guy. That was just a little unfortunate. At the very least, Ace is on a gen and already has some significant progress there. Feeling good about that. Maybe a bit too brazen to get on the gen there. Don't want a quick unhook here. Plenty of time for me. Yep, that's the right play. Than Thalita there. You don't need to unhook too quickly. Sable's healing downstairs. Ace on a gen. I want to see Ace sticking that gen. Maybe Sable gets to save her if they commit to Thalita. There's the injury to Thalita. Reassurance I love. Reassurance is a great play. Unknown's back here. We'll chase Sable away, but this is completely fine. The only thing it would have been nice to get is adrenaline for the heal. We might still, actually, because they're going to pressure Ace away from that gen. It's going to be really close on it. No, they're not. No, they're not. Here's the unhook. This is pretty good. Yeah, this is close to ideal. So we'll get running. Huge. Gen pops. Plaything is a concern. There is our plaything. I think gates are a priority. Thalita in chase. Dice it for Thalita. What do you do if you're unknown? Do you slug? Risky to slug. Yeah, they're going to hook. Doesn't seem like a Bloodborne play to me. We will just hold off until they get the hook. Cracking that open. I'm going to get my totem. I don't think they head this way. I think at this point you're probably camping hook. Sorry, Sable on hook, not Thalita. Thalita's now in chase. We maybe should have taken this opportunity to get the unhook while the chase was going on. A couple of playthings gone. Ace moving in. Where is Thalita? Where's that chase? You see Unknown just flicker into existence ahead of us. That was creepy. Go, go, go. Oh, you want to heal? We can do it, I suppose. What a run this is from Thalita. They do have 2 open gates if they're able to make their way to one of them. What you might be thinking, and what I am thinking, is at this point, maybe we want to just give them the chance to hatch. I might bid this team adieu. Maybe. Ah, but Sable's able to take a chase. Sable takes a hit. Where are they? What? Yep. No, there's things to be doing, Ace. I thought you had a plan. You only wanted to slap me. Where's this chase going on? No way. Oh, hang on. Right there. Okay. So pivot around the left. Maybe they do need hatch, you know, maybe hatch is the only option here. You can sabo. I can sabo. You're not wrong about that one. However, that's going to be a really annoying hook position. Be a bit aggressive here. There's the unhook. They've teleported somewhere. Ooh. Oh my god, there's not a lot of time. Jesus, go! Good lord in heaven. We've got knife. We'll need it. Whew. This gate isn't open. Oh. Right, GG. Good lord. Almost lost that in the most regretful of circumstances. God, I was so not focused on the timer. I think the leader might be okay now. I think Ace might not get out. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I think the timer took us all by surprise there. Alright. Another Toba game. Where it all began. Oh, Oni. Oh, Oni. I'm so sorry. Big sandbag there. Unintentional, but, you know, the road to hell paved with good intentions and all that. Carry on, you know. Let's stay on Kate here. No injuries so far. It's really good. Got to go. Oh, never pallet's done. I'm so sorry. Jake is probably not my #1 fan right now, and I can understand why. Let's get some deja vu value. Let's get on this gen over here. I'm a little bit trepidatious about this one. Even though no injuries been taken, pallets have been burnt, gens are quite slow. Again, it's partly my fault. Yellow gen over there. Could this be Trail? Only does a lot of good things with Trail of Torment. Finally, however, we're able to sit down on a gen, get some decent progress. Broadly speaking, I do like playing against Oni. There are some scary, scary Onis out there, is the only thing. But great chase from Claudette. Blood Trail of Torment is very good on Oni. No doubt about it, if you're undetectable in your Demon Fury mode. You're loving life. Right. Where is Claudette looping? Right there, okay. We'll leave them be. Let's get this gen moving, why don't we? Brilliant stuff from them. Is this jaw line, whatever it is, not jaw line, but what the spring trap perk where you just randomly scream in the killer's vicinity? Phantom Fear. Do you know what? It's because it's got a big jaw on the icon, so I thought it was jawline. Not Trail of Torment, by the way. That could be Blast Mine. Or it could be Wiretap, something like that. We can have a couple of gens moving. I think now's the time for the toolbox, sincerely. Let's sell them on the notion that this is the gen to fear. Meanwhile, Jake able to move their gen at will. In fact, Jake gets that gen. Every chance we get this one as well. They're going to glance, they're going to move. We need to get away. No, they're going back over there, okay. Playing it a little bit cautiously here. Phantom Fear, they're not heading this way. They're very focused on Kate. Now they're still focused on Kate, wow. Now we've got to go. Now we've got to go. Flashbang. Doesn't quite get the blind. Jake takes the injury. They have their power, do they not? Do they have their power? Play it cautiously. They have their power, certainly they do. Okay. Chill. Because now, when Oni's in power, they're on the clock. I think as survivors, these are the times where you don't have to be moving the game along, because simply to stall out their power can be good enough. So we're going to play it cautiously. This is all just kind of set dressing so that I am able to be a coward, basically. I'm trying to, I don't know, I guess AstroTurf that concept with you. It's okay that I'm not doing anything. It's actually really good. I don't like this. I think we need to go to this pallet. Phantom Fear. There they are. We're over there. Jake's up above. Let's stop this regressing. I apologise. I wouldn't be playing anywhere near this cautiously if we didn't have a little nice streak going on right now. I'll be honest, do they kick the gen? They do. No way to get after us. They're not even going to bother. They have a bit of a 3 gen. You can see they're trying to guard it here. We need to try and break that up. That's Languid Touch on the bottom right there. If you disturb a crow, you're exhausted. As they'll try and push us off again, and they kick. See what they do here. They head back. They want to keep us away from this gen. Our goal is to keep them away from the other 2 gens. Our goal is to keep them as close to the middle as we can. And try and stop this aggressing. Which we do. Good plays here. We're doing what we need to. Oni's kind of stuck now. They're focusing on the gens, but all the while, they've just not got... Well, they've not got... I was going to say they've not got the hooks. They've not got any hooks. So this is, as it stands, a bit of a losing battle. Now, there could be, like, no-ed or something to bring this back for them. One thing we can't do, we can't give up an injury. An erroneous injury here. Oh, I was going to say gets them closer to that power. There is their power. 1 gen game. Very nervous here. Very nervous. Their power, gotta go. No need to risk it. Now, rat strats. Slow things down. Don't give them anything with their power. No unforced errors here. Wait for them to lose it. Oh, sure, Claudette is a braver soul than I, as is Kate. Yeah, see, I just don't think there's any reason to do that. Credit to them, you know, they made the brave play. But the brave play isn't necessarily the right play. Going back to the gen. That is a real shame. Team, we can't do this. Got to be way more cautious. Okay. They've lost their power. They hook Jake. They've not fully recovered here. This is still worthwhile. Go. Got to take a hit for you, unfortunately. Didn't want to. Did not want to. Right, our plan. Take them as far away from that situation as we can. But like we were saying, it was that 3 gen. We're on Claudette. They will surely head back. Oh, God, they're right there. Okay, well, for all my chat, I've done a really bad thing there. We're just going to take them as far from the gens as we can. That was rubbish, and I apologise. Fully. Didn't know they were over there. I thought they were still roughly over there. Get as distant as we can. Because if they're going to hook us, I want them to hook us away from the 3-gen. So as far over here as we can muster, get into that corner. Pressure to the win streak definitely has added a little bit of spice to this one. Trying to keep this thing going, and I think I've made misplays because of it. I think I've been too cautious. Right. Need to all reset, all get back on these gens for sure. And we need to take chases away from the gens too. We're taking too many chases right into the heart of the 3-gen. Claudette's playing it way too bold here. At least wait for the team to be able to take a little bit of aggro for you, you know? But there you go, we just can't be doing that. We can't take these hooks right in the gens. It's playing into their hands. At the very least, they lose their power. They kick that again. They have to be running out of regression events on that gen, right? Have to be. This is important. Stopping this regressing. Very important. They got the power again. We play it cautiously, we get out of there. Team's back on it. See, I think get out, reset. I think get out, reset, little by little, incrementally move this gen along. Alec right there, is it? No. That's 6 kicks at this point, I think. Ooh, good knowledge if you have kept up with that. They can't kick, I think. I'm pretty sure they can't kick. Just screwed up there. Giving away that hit is bad. At the very least, though, look what we're doing, taking them away. It gives time for the gen from Claudette. It would be such an important little bit of commitment here. Credit to Claudette. I've been very whingy this game, but that was huge. That was huge. It's just tough that the Oni has power. If they get us on hook, it isn't the end of the world here. I think we commit to the gate. If they head all the way over here... If they head all the way over here, then you've got to be thinking that the unhook and the other survivors can take the escape. That one really hurts. They've got a hook here. They won't have their power, but the worry is that the team just leaves. Because if they get pressured out, no one's going to be there for us. Jake circling around the outside. There's plenty of time here. It feels like a doable save. It really does. And Jake is moving in. Kate is in chase, which is so important. Jake gets the unhook. With my most sincere apologies, if we get off this hook, I'm going to the gate and I'm not looking back. Special power. Go, go, go. Thanks. We'll have endurance. There's no problem here. I'm done. See ya. Whew, thank you, team. Why is Sabo build so hard? They made Saboing hooks, and just denying hooks in general, much more difficult. Body blocking the hook used to be pretty simple and very effective. These days, the killer gets a lot of leniency on the position they need to be in to get the hook, which I understand. I understand why they did that. It feels bad as killer to be body blocked on the hook. But yeah, it's important noting that if you are going for Sabo or any kind of hook denial. It's tough. It's tough. And then if you're injured and you get the Sabo, getting away from the killer thereafter, even if you think you've got a bit of distance on them, because you're starting from that stationary position, so often the killer will lunge and still get the hit. I've seen that so many times when I would have thought otherwise, that the hit should not have connected. So there's a lot of things working. There's a lot of things working against you when it comes to Sabo and Hooked Null in general. Nice! Denying the free hit. Nice! The hit so often free. Very costly for this Ghoul, and they'll give up. We love that. Great start. It is Ghoul. I'm not happy about that. We knew this day would come. But there we go. That was good stuff there. Keeping the optimal distance, denying them that hit. I love it. Leaving after a free hit now has a loud silence. It does, because you're bracing yourself. Oh dear, that's a shame. You're bracing yourself for the and all of that carry on. And the deep wound and the so on. It's so peaceful if you can deny it. What used to love Ghoul? I enjoyed Ghoul when I played as Ghoul in the PTB when everything was still fresh and exciting and new. I just don't think Ghoul is a fun customer right now. Just gotta go, I think. Good live usage there. They're gonna bound after us, however. Can we avoid this? No. Of course you can't. Silly, it's Ghoul. Walk. We'll get a vault here. They commit. You might drop this. It would be greedy to do anything else. Them vaulting over is not a problem, right? Them vaulting over was almost a problem. Get the pallet again. Gotta be a drop here, right? Is that a problem? Is that a problem for one such as I? It is not a problem. Window's gone, however. They might think about the vault here. Do we get to the pallet? No. Not a bad run. We'll make it almost a 2-gen game here. That wasn't bad. That was okay. Depleted the toll fully. Bought a lot of time. Got live out there. That helped us a lot. Pain res here would make a lot of sense. Let's see if the Kayla's gen. Pain res. All these things, Dead Man Switch as well. Yeah, all these things that we're concerned about against Ghoul are present here. Pain res, you've got Dead Man's. This is a hurdle for sure. This is an obstacle. But Slate Twitter says the first part is impossible to avoid. And I would never say that the people on Twitter are incorrect. That's why I left the platform, because everyone was so correct over there. Yeah, you need a very specific tile and a very specific circumstance, and even so, the Ghoul can still play in a way that makes it nearly unavoidable. There's stuff you can do, though. This is tricky now. Dave's forced away from that gen. Now Ghoul coming back. How do you feel about this unhook? I'm worried about this unhook. I'm very worried about this unhook. Do we get a heal? What's this ghouly individual planning? Yeah, we got it. Dave takes the hit. Yes, the pallet's done. Ghoul might pivot to us. They'll see that we're making a move towards those gens that they want to keep on side. I see this gen. This is the Dead Man Switch gen, which as we speak is being regressed by pain res. Stop the gen regressing first, please. And maybe just commit to the gen, in all honesty. Healing against Ghoul, there's reasons, there's rationale, but I don't know in this specific circumstance whether we do it. Did they get pain res on Dave with first hook? Hopefully. Hopefully we don't see it again here. Delete a look into body block here. We'll go for a heal. Thank you, Michaela. Okay, Drunk Dave's second hook stage. That's tough stuff. Hello, Shy, by the way. Welcome. Hello, Bad Ed. How's it going? Going all right, thanks. We've got 7 escapes, I think, in a row. But it's Ghoul. You know? Camera shaking. Sorry. I'm going to get on the elliptical. Alright. That's restless legs making the camera shake. That's my bad. Right. Get the unhook here. They're off over yonder. They're still on Dalita. Dining state there. They're going to slug this, do you reckon? Oh, Resurgence, Drunk Dave, thank you. What a delightful perk to see at this juncture. They're going to go pain res here. Not the worst situation for pain res. Hold on. They're going for this hook. That's massive, right? Wiggle. Oh, thank God we had a little bit left of our anniversary toolbox. And you know what? A little bit of self-patting on the back here. Heads up play to go for the Sabo, seeing that they were going quite the distance to try and make pain res happen. Get back on the gen, Dalita, see how much more time they can buy here. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I'll grab it. Oh, it's a syringe. Oh, it's a syringe. You shouldn't have. Yeah, go for it, Dave. There's a little bit of stuff in there. Hey, Zenak, hello, good morning to you. Now you're getting tunneled, possibly. They've gone right back after Thalita, but look, I mean, with that one play, we've bought 60% of a gen. They're going to get pain res still, unfortunately. It's come off the gen, Dave, because it is Dead Man's. It is what it is. It is what it is, Dave. You weren't to know. That's honestly fine. If anything, Dead Man's just keeps that gen kind of pristine. What I might do is think about moving this one along, try and stop it regressing. Michaela has a really decent gen. I think this is a time where we leave Thalita on hook. Just a little bit here. This is time that is to be spent productively on the gens. Dave is taking chase. They're doing the beckoning symbols. Ugh. Now I'm thinking though, what's the timer or Dead Man switch? Maybe it passes in 3, 2, 1. Cool, okay. Oh, Michaela's moving in. Okay, I'll go back to the gen. Bit of confusion here. Bit of dismay. Bit of turmoil. Back on the gen. Is it 45 seconds, Dead Man switch? That sounds right. Farewell, Drunk Dave. Well played. Hi. You've got to run. You've got to run. God, you're very confident. They're on me. They're right to be confident. Okay. Not the end of the world here if we do take a hook. I'd rather not. The issue here, of course, well, I will hold that thought because there's several issues, one of which is we're dead. Deep wound means that syringe isn't going to be as useful for us as it otherwise would be. Those two need to split up, by the way. Have they already got us with the pain res hook? It's a moot point to get that gen. Huge. Do you know what? Fair enough. I was saying they need to split up. The fact that they were both able to commit to the gen meant that it pops. Hoping that Michaela has a chance of moving around for the save here. What a shame about this gen. It's now at like 30. We had it at 90 or thereabouts. Ghoul unlucky, I know. Oh no, Michaela's playing too scared here. We might be dead. We might be dead right now. Thalita can't come for the save. Michaela might be ending our hopes here and now. They're moving in. They're moving in. Hold on. All hope is not yet lost. I think we immediately use our medkit. Get the syringe out there. No, not until off the record, Stan. Off the record is a very useful tool here. Alita has a gen moving. The free hit on Michaela. Okay, we've been flushed out of our hiding spot. Great. Still got off the record. Still got plenty of protection from it. Are they back on us? They are. Bridge up this. I get more distance there than they're probably bargaining for. Get me out of here. Still got off the record. The unfortunate thing here is that adrenaline will not heal us. It will just give us a speed boost, which is important. Don't get me wrong. But all hope may begin to be lost. Fake that out. We're done. We're done. Ah! It's a damn shame. As Ghoul is wont to do, Ghoul has ruined everything yet again. GG. It was a fun little streak, wasn't it? Out of nowhere.